All right, ladies and gentlemen, you may notice that neither BJ Hancock or Todd Sexton is dressed for a wrestling match. These guys are in jeans, boots, tank tops. This, my friend Jeremy Vane, is a street fight. There are no rules.
You know, all I can think of right now is how much I envy Brody Ray Chase. If there's one man I'd like to trade seats with here tonight, it's that man. He's handcuffed to the lovely Miss Rachael, and I don't know about the setting.
Todd Sexton is offering up the first shot to BJ Hancock.
That's a mistake, Sexton. He might knock you silly, and he did. Serves him right.
12 weeks ago, BJ Hancock and Joey Reimer put Todd Sexton on the shelf with a spike pile driver in a handicapped street fight. And now here we are 12 weeks later, again in the street fight. Sexton back for revenge.
My, how the times have changed. It wasn't very long ago, Todd Sexton injured a man with a spike pile driver and a partner. Go figure. Turnabout's fair play.
This is not going to be a technical classic by any means. This is going to be a straight-up fight between two men who absolutely despise one another.
And that's very odd for these two to be part of anything that's not a technical exhibition, to say the least, because these two men are two of the finest skilled technical wrestlers in Anarchy wrestling.
Hancock catches the boot as Sexton spins him around. Sexton ducks the clothesline.
Backhand punch. Oh, the DDT. Nice.
I saw the
done it.
I saw the smile and nod over to you.
What are you looking at me for? I mean, he didn't do it as good as I do, but close enough. Damage is done.
Sexton is biting Hancock.
He could have pointed at me for that one, too. That was my strategy with Jeter. Take the biggest bite you can.
Well, we said this is a street fight, and they're already taking the action out to the floor. There is so many instruments that can be used as weaponry out here. Got guardrails, ring posts, and Hancock just runs back first into the guardrail. No sooner do I say the words.
What words?
That the guardrail could be used as a weapon.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I don't understand why Miss Rachael is handcuffed to a man 3 times her size. I mean, what, does Brody Chase need a paycheck tonight or something?
This is to eliminate the risk of interference.
Oh, yeah, because she's a real threat.
Even if it's a street fight.
What is she going to do? Wow, Mr. Sexton with her beauty? It's not my fault. It's not her fault. He can't keep his eyes in his head.
Look at the intensity on the face of BJ Hancock. He's going for a pile driver out on the floor. He's going to pick him up. Sexton trying to fight out of it.
That would get this thing over early. BJ Hancock, I'm not real familiar with this man's career. I've seen very little of his work. I mean, he's always been impressive. However, I've just never, been around Mr. Hancock a lot, and I understand you have. Enlighten us all.
I have Hancock as a former Anarchy Young Lions champion, former co-holder of the tag titles, and I think he's going to try pile drive and Todd Sexton off the steps.
Oh, come on, this is just a wrestling match. Dude, it's not worth doing.
Oh, no!
Oh!
Did you see the height on that back body drop?
Well, the height wasn't the big deal, Brad. It was that sudden stop at the end. This could be over. And Todd Sexton maybe not making the smartest decision there. That had to hurt him as much as it did Hancock.
Well,
hey, BJ, you want to break my neck, huh? You think you're a bad boy, huh?
We've got a guest commentator.
Let me tell you something, kid. I'm going to mess you up.
They better not dip into my pay for that.
Well, that microphone can be used as a weapon, as can anything around us.
They might come over here and use you as a weapon, Brett.
I would rather they didn't, as you say that they are getting closer to the announce table.
I'm not concerned. I've got an escape plan.
I'll get your Polaroids out, take some snapshots.
Hold on, let me get my cell phone out.
I really dated myself with a Polaroid reference, didn't I?
Yeah, 1995, Colin. They said Polaroids were used in 85. This thing,
they're almost out of our viewing range. You know, we don't have the benefit of monitors. We can only see what's out in front of us.
they didn't give you a monitor?
I don't have a monitor.
Wow, they just really don't take care of you, do they?
I don't know what you're watching over there, but that's not hardcore hell. You go blind if you keep that up.
You only get blind if you do anything else while you watch it. It's Kim Kardashian, though. Can't beat it.
It appears Todd Sexton has been cut open.
Now, see, this is where things get dangerous. You start using weapons, you start fighting on the floor, somebody gets busted open, and now...
And you see Hancock driving his elbow into that cut.
Hancock, way more sadistic than I remember him. I like this.
There's an intensity about Hancock since he returned to Anarchy late last summer. He wins the tag team titles with Joey Reimer, loses the titles, attacks Joey Reimer, puts him on the shelf with a pile driver. Then suddenly they're tag team partners again.
What in the hell is going on here, Brett?
I can't explain it. Oh, but just
cross-face forearms from Hancock.
We said this wasn't going to be pretty. We said it would be violent. And Hancock almost looks proud of what he's doing in there.
And he should be. He's decimating a man with a resume like Todd Sexton. He should be proud. Todd Sexton, though, no stranger to taking a beating and fighting back from one. He's been doing it for years. He's made a name for himself, fighting back when the odds were stacked against him. And tonight, they're pretty much even. So if he can recover from this cut, he may be in good shape again. Who knows?
Rocking each other back and forth.
Knee lift from Hancock.
Sexton went down. It looks to me like his head may have hit that bottom rope on the way down.
The referee checking with him. He may not be able to continue.
That'll aggravate the neck injury.
How bad is his neck? Is it,
it put him on the shelf for months.
Is it a muscle injury? Is it a spinal injury? Is it vertebrae? Is it disc? What are we talking about here? Should he be in the ring?
Todd Sexton obviously was cleared to wrestle. However, the severity
of the wrestling match. Maybe he's not.
The severity, of the injury was not announced, and that could be wise on Sexton.
I thought you were a broadcast journalist, Brett.
Yes, but that could be wise on Sexton's part because if he doesn't say where the injury is, what the severity of it is, Hancock can't follow up on it.
Well, no, he knows his neck is injured, and he's following up quite well. You know, fans, I'd like to apologize if you're watching at home. I guarantee change going forward. I will have the answers to the tough questions as weeks go on here at Anarchy Wrestling. I'm a broadcast journalist, unlike my colleague, Brett Wolverton, who is lacking information tonight. You feel that, Brett? That was the bus tires rolling over you, buddy.
I like that. That's
belly-to-belly suplex from Hancock, and he is really doing a number on Sexton.
Even mocking Brody Chase a little bit after that slam. Hancock's going to roll.
Oh, he's not coming over here to me, is he?
He wants the microphone.
Turnabout fair play.
Hey, Todd! What was that you were saying? I was in for a beating? Well, only one of us is bleeding, Todd.
Don't waste time with Sexton, Hancock.
Come on, Todd.
You're going to regret this.
I thought you were an Anarchy legend.
He's kicking away, just pushing it down.
Legend, people. Come on, Todd.
Going for the crossface.
Talk about eating your words. One can only assume if Miss Rachael wasn't handcuffed to this Neanderthal at ringside that she could have been giving him advice to get on his opponent.
Hancock uses the microphone to get out of the crossface.
Resourceful. Franklin Dove just...
Well, there goes our microphone.
Died 1,000 deaths.
Jonathan Feltner is at ringside mourning the loss of his microphone.
I hope we have an extra.
Well,
what's that mean? I'm not freshen up on my sign language.
It wasn't a kind comment by Todd Sexton. Wasn't telling Hancock he's number one, maybe number three.
Wait, number 2.
Well, if you couldn't hear the first one, he was happy to turn it up with the second.
Family show, Mr. Sexton. You're going to get us all fired. Rights and lefts, rights and lefts, rights and lefts. Unless Hancock's trying to rope-a-dope Todd Sexton, fighting his way back from this deficit he's been in for the last 5 to 10 minutes.
Uppercut by Sexton.
European uppercut. Rearranging the jaw of Hancock.
Hancock's going to go for the pile driver again.
You got to question, how much does Todd Sexton have left? He's
Could
been
be a slingshot. Hancock hits the post. Goes over the top rope and down to the floor.
And now he's at the floor of Brody, at the feet of Brody Chase and Miss Rachael. Now Brody should at least let her offer advice and, help the man up.
The referee can't count him out.
Brody Chase putting his hands in places they shouldn't be at ringside. I like that, Brody Chase.
Rachael is trying to give advice to Hancock, or at least check on him.
Well, at least Brody's allowing that. That's only fair. I'm sure if Todd needed advice, Brody would offer it.
He may be unconscious.
Maybe it's over. The refs should count him out.
Well, Todd Sexton's not going to let that happen.
I didn't realize things had gotten to this level between these two.
The hatred between these two goes back before season's beatings, 2013. Miss Rachael, BJ Hancock said that guys like Todd Sexton, who they claim were part-timers here at Anarchy, the guys that were big stars years ago that won't let go of those last grasps of glory, were taking up spots that belong to guys like BJ Hancock, guys like Joey Reimer, Anthony Henry.
I can't disagree with BJ Hancock.
They're over at the merchandise table.
Oh, no. Things could only go downhill from here. They're on the merchandise table. Our cameras are doing our best to keep up with it. We want to give a big thumbs up to our incredible camera crew and our production staff, taking you right in there, wherever it may go tonight.
Hancock's wobbly. He goes down. Was able to catch himself before he hit the guardrail. We've got fans offering up chairs to be used as weapons in this contest. The Cornelia crowd, they're a bloodthirsty crowd.
Yeah, they've never been the type for Mr. Rogers and Sesame Street.
Is that somebody's cane?
He just hit the man with a cane. Shades of Mr. Fuji. There he is, walking around again.
But
he's
somebody just offered up a boot.
You gotta be kidding me. Is it Todd Sexton and the World versus BJ Hancock tonight?
Hancock may be in a handicap match tonight. This turns the tables from 3 months ago, where it was Sexton versus Reimer and Hancock goes down with the boot shot.
And how tough is Hancock? He's still conscious. He's still moving.
He's trying to cover up, but every time he tries to cover up, watch it.
He's got the presence of mind to defend himself, but not much else. And Todd Sexton giving the off with his head symbol.
He's going for the pile driver. Turnabout fair play.
And again, Todd Sexton too concerned with the revenge instead of winning this match, and BJ Hancock just younger, stronger, tougher. But not more experienced.
Who would have thought we'd see an actual wrestling maneuver in a street fight?
Well, that's one.
Clothesline turns Sexton inside out.
Look at the determination in BJ Hancock's face. This man is on a mission tonight.
But he needs to go for the pin. He needs to try to win the match. I realize he wants to injure Sexton. He wants to end the man's career.
He's giving him valuable time to recuperate here.
He's mocking him, calling him the Anarchy Legend, which is what the fans called him at the start of this contest. Pile driver attempt again. Oh!
Todd Sexton doing what he has to do.
Hancock up for the pile driver.
Pile driver. Look at how the neck of Hancock is contorted as he lays there on the mat.
The human body not meant to position the way Hancock's is right now.
Todd Sexton, just like Hancock, has got to recuperate. He has got to capitalize on what he's just done. Otherwise, it's all for nothing.
Cover
One, two.
Hancock able to get a shoulder up.
It was too much time, Brett. Todd Sexton took too much time to be able to capitalize. Go for that cover. And B.J. Hancock able to recuperate enough to get his shoulder up before the 3 count. Brody cheerleading at ringside. And Miss Rachael is livid. She must be so miserable being handcuffed to him.
Rachael is trying to get over to Hancock. Brody Chase not allowing it.
Brody Chase, no stranger to a woman with handcuffs. But this is a little different than what he's used to.
Both men back up to their feet. Boot to the midsection. Hancock going to go for the pile driver again.
Give him the knee, Brett. And a sharpshooter. Can he turn it over? If anybody can stop it, it's B.J. Hancock. But it's not looking good right now.
Sharpshooter applied.
We've seen a near submission in every match tonight.
Wait a minute. Who is that?
A fan has jumped the guardrail at ringside.
That's not a fan. That's Joey Reimer.
Well, he looks like a fan.
Where did he come from? Brody Chase can't see.
And he's got handcuff keys.
Where did he get the keys?
Brody Chase can't see. Hell, he might not be able to breathe.
Rachel's free. And she was a low blow by Reimer.
What a brilliant idea. Disguise Joey Reimer as a fan.
Brody Chase can't see.
And the referee is helpless. He can't call for a disqualification, Brett. This is perfectly legal.
Absolutely legal in the street fight. There are no rules, no disqualification.
Brody Chase cannot see.
A fan is using their scarf at ringside to try to clear the eyes.
That lady needs to put her shirt back
Another
on.
spike pile driver. Brody Chase just shoved Reimer into Hancock.
Now the referee's got to get control. Hard right here for Brody Chase.
We've almost got a tag team street fight.
Brody Chase can't see.
There's powder everywhere.
It's like a party from the 80s. And a straight cat stunner sends Reimer all the way to the floor. What a wonderful sight that is. Speaking of wonderful sights, we have a much better view of the lovely Miss Rachael now from our broadcast position.
Joey Reimer is trying to crawl to the back. Brody Chase isn't going to let it happen.
And here comes himself to Joey Reimer. And he's in La La Land.
There will be no more interference.
Oh!
Down goes Reimer.
And fans, they're right here in front of us. I'm going to tweet a picture. Brody Chase has things well in hand, and now
Rachel's getting in the ring.
Free from the handcuffs, and now I'm starting to see why she was handcuffed.
Ducks it.
What a nice view for the people at
Atomic
home.
drop. Jeremy Vane, does that have the same effect on a woman that it does a man?
I don't know, but I'd sure like to check and find out.
Hancock hits Sexton with the shoe, drives him into the post.
And Hancock, he's going for it. Oh my God! With Sexton's injured neck, this could be more than just a victory. Wow!
Your winner of the match, the Modern Classic, B.J. Hancock.
Jeremy Vane, that may be the biggest singles victory that B.J. Hancock has had in his career, even being a former Young Lions champion. This may top it, the victory in the street fight over Todd Sexton.
Without a doubt, something to add to your resume, no doubt.